What's up? What's up, y'all? Peace, light, and love. Definitely put the wrong one on at this particular point. That was kind of the outro, but whatever. I mean, it works. You know, it's still grooving and everything. Got that all old school, um, classic hip hop groove going on and everything. And it seems like we trying to tap back into that whole frequency, right? Of that golden era of hip hop when people had a message, right? And was really about the business of educating and empowering and everything, right? Trying to the attempt in encouraging us to connect to our higher selves, and I like that vibration. I'm liking that a whole lot. I got grandchildren that's coming up at this particular point in time, and so knowing that we are beginning to move in a more conscious direction, it just really like gets me all gassed up and everything. So then there was a lot going down with this Super Bowl. I ain't watch it. I'm not a Super Bowl fan. I ain't in the business of doing all of that. I got this rebellious spirit, right? When I see everybody getting involved in some shit, I automatically get the hell from around it. You know what I'm saying? I automatically reject that shit because I don't know, something about mainstream, the road less traveled type of mentality I have, to where I ain't really dealing with where everybody else is going. I tend to stay away. But I ain't a fan of football, no way. So it don't make no difference to me all like that. But I was not surprised that the Eagles won, because you do know that we had that missile airplane, whatever situation you want to call that, that went down like prior to that and everything. And so a lot of times, we get a lot of signs and symbols that kind of tell us about like what's going on at the end of the day, right? And so then we saw, that unfortunate tragedy that happened in New Orleans, and then that situation that went down over there in Philadelphia. So it's whatever. And a lot of people put money down. And I kept telling folks, I said, the Eagles is going to win. I've been seeing Eagles and all of this other stuff. And a lot of us have been tapping into that whole Eagle, Falcon, Hawk frequency and whatnot, right? Because this is all about us moving in the higher levels of consciousness, right? And so what the word is on the street, especially out there in these social media streets, right, is that we moving into this level of higher consciousness. I'm liking that shit a lot. I'm liking it a lot. So definitely salute and shout out to that particular brother with Kendrick Lamar, and he did his thing. He definitely did. And I am just so here for that shit. No doubt about it. Before I want to get started, I want to shout out that Jade Emperor, man, because if you did not get an opportunity this week or last week to connect with that Jade Emperor energy, right? The Jade Emperor like really helps in connecting us to wealth, right? But this is all about us like being all the way in alignment with that, right? Tapping into that particular frequency is an auspicious thing to do, right? I like to do that along with that feng shui and everything, tap completely into that vibration, right? And so the Jade Emperor, his birthday is on the 9th day after the Lunar New Year, right? And this is an auspicious day to really begin doing a lot of rituals, a lot of work that's connected to aligning with Jade Emperor energy, right? For prosperity, for abundance, for the blessing over your life. You definitely want to get involved with that. And so shout out to the Jade Emperor, no doubt about that, because it definitely was an auspicious tap in, no doubt about it. And then what was that? The energy of Papa Legba was showing up in some powerful ways, right? And so Papa Legba, opens the door for you to be able to communicate with the with other energies in the spirit world. Now I know that he's like in the voodoo pantheon, and what else in Ifa traditions and everything. And I know they got different names, Ishu and everything, and whatever that is. I'm really not initiated in any of those systems or anything like that. However, this was an energy that did approach me, and I was very, very happy and blessed to be able to connect and work with them in such an auspicious way, man. And definitely, I noticed that my game has definitely risen up a few notches and everything, right? Something about that mercurial energy that he taps into, right? So I'm noticing that. I'm thinking that this is connected to that Thoth energy. What is that? Tahuti and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That whole, vibration, that whole energy, the mercurial vibration and everything. So definitely shouts out to Pops for um just coming through in a powerful way and everything. And then I also like that red that was coming through in a big way. Of course, we know that Jade Emperor, you go deal with red and gold and whatnot, right? But then Papa Legba, his colors is red, black, and everything. So these are two energies that was just coming through really strong over that period of point in time and everything. And then no doubt about it, we know that Sekhmet, Bastis, all of those come through in most auspicious ways when we start moving towards that Leo moon energy, no doubt about it, right? Because that cat energy is definitely in effect, no doubt, no doubt. When that cat shows up, it's reminding you about your independence out here in these particular streets, right? And so the panthers, the leopards, the jaguars, all of those, they start showing up in all types of ways and everything, really bringing us that energy of power and strength, right? Empowerment and everything. The goddess Sekhmet comes through in a powerful way, really helping us to be able to overcome a lot of demons. She works really well with that wounded healer energy, right? So we got that Chiron and Aries and everything that's really complementing that energy in a most auspicious way. So I was just really liking this work that the divine is doing and everything. And if I'm out of line if I don't talk about the goddess Oshun, right? Every time I'm dealing, and see, listen, I know that she's connected to the Venusian vibration. Let's not get it twisted and everything. But every time I deal with that Leo energy, you know what I'm saying? That Leo moon especially, right? That goddess Oshun, she comes through with that peacock that comes through most auspiciously. And when they come through together, this is about loving yourself enough to be seen out here in these streets, letting your light shine. And so this is part of the reason why I decided to go ahead and come on in here and everything, deliver a quick message so that we can really begin tapping in and shifting gears, stepping into our power. We doing new cycle energy right about now. And we ain't got time for a lot of the fuckeries that we was dealing with the last cycle and everything. And so before I really see, listen, I've been on this mission because Spirit has just been really poking about the work that need to be done, right? This shadow working thing, man, it's been such a powerful, transformative process, man. And I have been preaching the gospel of shadow work and really being able to confront those inner demons, right? And a lot of things that have been holding us back and everything. And so I talk a lot about Neptune being in Pisces. It's still at 28 degrees, right? And so there's some special messages. I'm going to talk about that shit because what the other thing that I started noticing too with this energy is that we've been getting a lot of upgrades. And these upgrades, man, I'm telling you, the dreams have been off the chain. Been seeing a lot of crystalline beings, a little sparkly type of energies and whatnot, sparkling beings and whatnot, right? And so, this is definitely showing about like the shift that we're moving into and everything, especially with this node being in Pisces and everything, Pluto being in Aquarius and everything. We have definitely a lot of us have raised our frequencies up and everything. And so this is definitely an auspicious time for us to really begin getting into that meditation, really figuring out like some routines that's going to empower us at the end of the day, right? So that we can be out here shining bright in a most auspicious way. Oh, it's time to rise and be great, y'all, out here in these particular streets. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And then the goddess Durga has come through, right? And if you don't know about the goddess Durga, the goddess Durga comes through. She usually got a tiger on her side. There we go with that cat energy, no doubt about that. But this is another badass in these streets out here, right? Because she combats evil forces and everything, especially the mischief maker energies and everything, helping you get rid of a lot of slew foot energy and everything. This is definitely some foot in your ass energy, no doubt about it, right? But then in an auspicious way. Let's not get it twisted and everything. So definitely want to give so much thanks and shots out to the goddess Durga, right? And no doubt, let me make sure that I'm checking in because the A team is the ones that's always coming through for me in most auspicious way each and every day, helping me and delivering hearing a message clearly, intuitively, and then I'm here for all of it. The A team has also linked me up with the planetary alignments, right? The planets is talking, y'all. The planets is talking. And the A team have definitely hooked me up with that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, when I'm talking A team, I'm talking about my ancestors. I'm talking about the ascended masters, spiritual advisors, right? The angels, the archangels, right? They all come around protecting me, watching my back, helping me to be able to dodge bullets like Neo in the Matrix. Let's get it out here in these streets, okay? And not only that, helping me in elevating and rising above a lot of petty fuckery ass out here, right? Because you know I got that Cancer moon, so I can get all in my feelings and everything. And they have really been helping me to really gain a greater perspective so that I can utilize that emotional energy, right, in a positive and productive way. See, this is what in the hell I'm talking about. I'm liking this whole vibration changing energy that we got going on right here a whole lot. Then I've been dealing with this fashion alchemy. This right here is some shit. It's game changing. It's life changing. I'm here to tell you. And this is really about us really embracing our uniqueness, right? Our creativity and everything. Tapping into that Aquarius season. You know, we got to do it a little different when you're dealing with that Aquarian energy, no doubt, right? And so that fashion alchemy is all about taking some shit that's plain Jane, regular schmegular, right? And then really spicing it up, dressing it up, right? And empowering that shit and bringing your own energy onto it, right? So that you can put your own signature onto it, right? We ain't running around worrying about what somebody's label is, right? We ain't trying to dress like the folks that we see on these runways or nothing like that, right? This is completely about doing us, right? And then when you look in that mirror, right, you notice your energy rising up, you know you did the damn thing, baby. It ain't worrying about what nobody else is talking about. See, that's the Aquarian energy tap right there. I like it. Yeah. So this is what I've been on and everything, no doubt about it. And so all about, you know what I'm saying, taking those accessories, right, and just really making the outfit sing, making it pop like nobody's business, right, and doing it loud, your style, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And so this is what we doing. And so this particular week, as I was taking like the scarves and, you know what I'm saying, some vests with these old grandma dresses that I got and everything, and I said, because they're comfortable and everything. I've been doing this for quite some time, though. Let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Because I like shit like this. You understand? I like shit like this, you know? And so I'll take something that's plain and then turn it into something different, right? But one of the things that I started noticing is that I was seeing, like, you know, a couple of people wearing these old grandma dresses, right? But then, you know, they put a little belt with it and everything. They hook it up. They make it look proper. I said, you know what? Let me take that and spin it. And so that's what I did. Shout out to all of them cats that I seen wearing these grandma dresses that inspired me to go ahead and do the damn thing myself. So this is that energy that I tapped into and everything. I wouldn't have, on the ordinary time, I wouldn't have been caught dead doing no shit like that, right? Because I used to follow the trends and all of that other shit. And it had to be something that I had to like immediately while it was on the rack and everything, right? But when you get a dress and you know that it has good bones on it, right, baby? This is when you know that you got you something, right? And so then you can take them accessories and really make it pop out here in these particular streets, right? You need them good bones on that particular dress. And this is what's going to help you to be able to tap into the special magic of it, right? One of the things that I like to do is color popping, baby. Color popping. One of the things, you know, it's about we getting what with that Valentine's Day energy. Now, I'm not telling you go out here, blow your money on fuckery and foolishness out here. You know how they want you to go out here and buy diamonds and buy chocolates and spend all of your money in the restaurants and everything. And if that's what you want to do, that's on you. But they can't get my mind like that, right? Because I know that that's a program. It's mind control, and I ain't here to do that. But anyway, however, I do tap into that energy of Valentine's Day. I hope y'all got y'all somebody significant. Get you some sex magic going. This is another energy tap you want to get into. And I think we got some auspicious Venusian energy that's coming through, right? Yeah. It is. It is. So I'm gonna definitely talk about that in just a second. But I want to talk about that color pop in the red, right? Because red is a really good color for that color pop, right? Now you do that with just about any color that like that's vivid, that stands out and everything, right? Sometimes there's folks, they will show up in these loud ass colors and they wear it and it just makes them stand out like a great big flashlight. Every once in a while, I get in the mood to do that shit myself. However, what I do like to do is bring that pop of color out. And then when red is that color that you go do that shit with, because red got that vibrant energy, it's fun, it's magnetic, it brings you into alignment with passion and whatnot, right? It brings that unshakable confidence you wish a motherfucker would out here in these particular streets, baby. When you wearing red, baby, you summoning energy of all of those things that you desire, baby, and you going about the business of getting your shit. This is why I deals with red. This is why I taps into that. No doubt about it, right? And red, even though they say it's a low vibration color, absolutely. But guess what? This is a cloak energy color, right? Next to black, you know what I'm saying? It vibrates a little on the low side, but I promise you, this is about you getting in that grounded space, baby. This is what you want for your life when you trying to be about the business or what it is you trying to be about. This is an energy tap in. Pop that color. So what I'll do is I'll pull out, I got to do the red cowboy boots. I got this thing with this Western look, right? I'm the scarves and I like the equestrians. I like the hats. Now this one day is Western style as the other hats that I got, because I got some other Western style hats and whatnot, but I just like that whole style. I'm just vibing with it. That's what I like. And however, I like to pop it a little bit. And so I went got me some red boots, you know what I'm saying? The red cowboy boots. And I'm telling you, this right here is a signature piece for your girl right here, right? And so I'll wear me one particular color. Maybe I'll do a monotone, right? Whatever color it is. But I'm going to tell you something. Them red boots stick out right there if I got my long. And then, you know what? I want to shout out an old buddy of mine who told me about making sure that you rock, get you one of them long sweeping skirts, right? And rock with them cowboy boots, whatnot, baby. And this right here brings that pop of action to your outfit like nobody's business. I'm telling you, it is pure friggin' magic, baby. Pure magic. And you pop them cowboy boots, it got that pop of color. Now, even though, let's say the dress is black, let's say it's navy blue, let's say it's something, one of those colors, right? That red right there is popping. It's just gonna give you just that color you need to pop. Now you can do it like you ain't got to do the whole scarf thing. I like the scarf, it protects the neck, that Brazil chakra and everything. So that hater energy that might be zooming around and everything, it don't get to you. But I ain't worried about all of that because the hair is protective too. So, no doubt, no doubt. And even if you have on a silk shirt or any kind of shirt, you can also anoint that Zil chakra. Let's not get it twisted and everything. So there's definite wraps around. I just likes the scarf. Let's get it straight. I just likes the scarves, right? But that silk scarf is another protective piece that you can absolutely wear that will help in protecting the neck. No doubt about it. Anyway, let me get back on to what I was talking about before I go off on this damn tangent. Talking about that, but that pop of color is just what you need, right, in your life to help you to bring that vibrance to your outfit, right? And so then I brought out my garnet, my garnet hearts and whatnot, right? Threw them joints on, right? Because I want to definitely tap into the energy of the holiday, no doubt, right? And then I got a few scarves that got that red color. Now it's all depending on how much red I'm really trying to deal with at the end of the day, right? Because with that red, I'm gonna tap in auspiciously to that red pop of color, right? And it's gonna do me justice, right? And it's gonna help to bring out them boots. It's gonna help to bring it all out and bring it all together. Now, listen, if I got on red earrings, I ain't wearing no whole red scarf. That's just me. I just feel like I'm doing too much and everything. I already got my hair on the red spectrum and everything. I don't want to overdo it because you overdo with red and everything, that'll bring you into this fiery energy. And that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not where my mood is. Once in a while it is, but not today. However, this right here, this is that energy I'm tapping into for this particular vibration. And this is where I really begin to do some magical shit. You know what I'm saying? With the outfit, no doubt about it, whatnot. So just wanted to stop about that pop of color. You know what I'm saying? Red color popping, red color popping, red, 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 red color popping. Yeah. Anyway, definitely wanted to do that and everything. It's Aquarius season. When it's Aquarius season, you definitely gonna tap into the whole uniqueness. Bring out the weird flags, baby, because this is your time to shine. And so as we move into the Pisces vibration and everything, which is going up in a few days, what I noticed, I'm like, wait a minute, like the 18th, we moving the sun in the Pisces. Now you can kind of feel that energy like coming in and everything. So we got 5 days before Pisces season. Like this is, I think Aquarius season was wrapped up pretty quickly. I don't know, but I do like Aquarius season, even though it's a cozy, warm time. It's a cocoa sipping time and whatnot. But Aquarius season, here we go. Oh, I'm glad that I brought that cocoa sipping on. That ceremonial cacao for that Leo moon. Now, cacao works directly with that heart chakra, helps us to awaken that energy space, right? So that we can usher in a lot more compassion, right? A lot more sensitivity, right? This is heart space awakening energy, no doubt about that, right? And so that cacao, right? And I'm talking about this ceremonial cacao. You get the little disc and whatnot. Now, I don't know nothing about, the chips or anything like that. That might be a winner as well. But this particular cacao, I'm telling you, whole nother level for me. Whole nother level. We talking about some serious heart space awakening, and then we aligning this up with the Leo moon, and Leo is connected to the heart. We talking about some powerful work we getting out here in these particular streets, fam. Some powerful ass work. So definitely you don't gotta wait for the Leo moon, you know what I'm saying? Because then we talking all the way back in August, and that's the Leo new moon. But you can do that again next month, because every month we tapping into that Leo vibration. So we gonna get us another Leo moon, no doubt about that. And it's still gonna be an auspiciously big energy, right? Because that next moon is the next full moon is gonna be the Virgo full moon, right? And of course, right before that moon is all the way live, all the way full in Virgo, it's going to tap that Leo vibration before we get there. So you definitely might want to consider working with some of that ceremonial cacao. It is an auspicious tool to work with, no doubt about it. Let me get into this hold up, because see, the planet's been talking. The planets have been talking, man. And this has been an auspicious energy. And so I wanted to go through the planets briefly. I ain't got a long conversation for this, and really give us an idea of how we can navigate this energy, right? Because we getting a definite new message just about every day, because the planets, the degrees, the especially the luminaries, the moon within itself, it changes consistently, right? And so there's always divine wisdom that's connected to the messages with the planets, right? That the divine has for us, so that we can do this thing we call ascension with ease and grace, baby, with ease and grace. And so this particular time, well, at this particular time right now, we got the sun. It's in Aquarius, right? And with the sun, well, let me tell you something. With the sun and the moon, those are the two luminaries. I check in on those on a daily basis, right? Because the luminaries are consistent energy. They never go retrograde, right? And they kind of highlight the things that we really need to keep a focus on, right? But when I look at the sun, we got that sun in Aquarius, right? The sun reminds us to examine, right? And so that sun is in Aquarius at 25 degrees. And Aquarius being at 25 degrees, it taps more into a Venusian vibration, right? It asks us how fast to look in, to examine how fast we go into relationships on a collective level, right? And so in a lot of readings, I definitely been having us look in and check in on that particular energy. Then we got the moon. The moon reminds us about embracing how we feel at the end of the day. Now, we got the moon in Virgo at 8 degrees, right? And so the moon is encouraging us to embrace the details, the things that's hidden, because that's where the devil is. Because, see, Virgo, when we got it there, Virgo is a detailed energy and everything, right? But when we doing it on this particular degree, it's really reminding us about making sure that we paying attention, because the devil is in the details, no doubt about it. We got Mercury. This is in Aquarius. We wrapping it up. I can feel that Piscean energy. When Mercury gets into Pisces, right? Make you want to kind of relax, retract, get the hell away from everybody. That's hermit mode energy as far as I'm concerned, right? And I know that this is Virgo energy and everything, but it's like those two together. Pisces at vacation, it's escapism energy, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so it always makes me feel like I just want to stay out the way, right? But right now we got Mercury. It's in Aquarius at 28 degrees. Mercury in Aquarius is reminding us. Mercury tells us to think about it. Think about it. Huh? Just think about it. Now, this is Mercury at 28 degrees Aquarius is asking us to think about how we define our relationships growing up, how they nurture us at the end of the day, right? Because this is a particular degree that's really getting us to really kind of look and give us this Neptunian type of vibration connected to all of this, right? Getting us to that Neptune in Pisces out at 28 degrees. That's what I'm thinking about and everything, right? But this is really tapping again into another Venusian vibration, right? This is asking us about how we have done relationships, right? Growing up in the past. I was talking to some cats on Clubhouse where I was telling them about how my mom came through. This is a lot of divine feminine energy that we've been working with right about now with these transits and everything, who came back and gave me some really powerful revelations, right? That really helped me to recalibrate, right? And really reset how I've been navigating these streets in a way that was kind of detrimental and everything. So this is definitely an energy to check in on and tap into, right? This is really asking us to think about how we've been doing relationships since we've been growing up, thinking about how they nurture us in the past, making sure that we in these relationships, these connections that's right for us. You understand? This is a powerful, powerful message. Giving thanks to Mercury, no doubt about that, for this divine plan of love that's unfolding out here in these streets. Come on now. All right, let me stop. I'm getting excited. Calm down, Shakesha, calm down. All right, then Venus is coming through, right? And of course, Venus is that energy of our love. We like the Venusian vibration. She is in Aries at 8 degrees, right? This Venusian vibration is coming through. Oshun was coming through in a big way yesterday, man. Still vibing off of that whole vibration and whatnot. Reminding us about loving ourselves. No doubt about it, right? Venusian, the Venus energy in Aries at 8 degrees is really encouraging us, really telling us to love who we are, even the darkness that's within us, right? We got to love our whole self at the end of the day, right? So that we can show up and shine our light unapologetically, unashamedly showing up. No doubt about that. Mars is coming through. Mars is in retrograde, baby. That means this is under review. This is the cosmic check-in. And Mars is about taking action. This is about how you act. So this is at Cancer at 17 degrees in retrograde, right? Now, this is some pause for the cause type of energy, right? This is about us acting on transforming the things that nurture our ego. Hmm? 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 Let's sit with that for a minute. Transforming the things that nurture our ego. Now, what am I talking about, right? I'm talking about what in the hell is your intent? What are you doing this for? You doing this so that you can get likes on social media. You might be hustling backward. You looking for approval from folks. You might be doing things a little bit out of, in a way that ain't really working for you, fam. So this is definitely a cosmic check-in to make sure that what you doing, how you acting and all of that, what your motivations is at the end of the day, is really nurturing you. You get to review that. Check in on that shit. Check in on that shit. Yeah. So we got Jupiter. It's in Gemini. of course, at 11 degrees, right? Jupiter is the energy of expansion, of growth, right? It's paired up with Gemini, which is communication energy, right? And when Jupiter and Gemini gets together, this is really asking us, especially when it's at 11 degrees. Let me make sure I check in on that to really get us to really get more expansive on how we communicate with our connections out here in these particular streets. And Saturn, let's talk about it, because Saturn is this energy of achievement, right? We talk about limitations and all of this other stuff, but today I'm vibing the achieve vibration, and Saturn in Pisces at 18 degrees is really encouraging us to have compassion, right? This is about raising our awareness. Okay. This is about tapping into emotional intelligence, right? This is about having compassion for how other folks is feeling, right? This is really helping us to be able to see things from a higher perspective, from higher levels. And I'm liking that a lot. See, this is what I'm talking about. We talking about this is an alignment for some damn ass ascension energy, fam. No doubt about it. Uranus is coming through, and Uranus reminds us about evolution, right? And Uranus is in Taurus, right? And Taurus links us up, of course, that Venusian vibration, the things that we love, the things that we value, right? And so Uranus is really coming through, right? Asking us to evolve the ambitions that we have and how we serve and how it serves the collective. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, because we're talking Taurus at 23 degrees, right? And Taurus at 23 degrees is really encouraging us, right, to evolve the ambitions on how we serve the collective. I like that. Okay, okay, okay. So what am I talking about right there, right? This is about making sure you a blessing to somebody besides yourself. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? This is about really stepping it up a notch, right? This is about really moving into a higher frequency space. I like this shit. I like that a lot. Okay, now we go talk about this Neptune. Man, I've been spinning on Neptune in Pisces at 28 degrees for a minute. Man, I've been getting so many downloads. My head been hurting, man, about this Neptune in Pisces at 28 degrees. We're talking about paradigm shifting energy. I don't think we recognize the significance of Neptune being in Pisces. You know, it's moving in the Aries, right? And so I was explaining to some cats when I was on Clubhouse about how Neptune, if you're thinking about like the degree points and lining it up with tarot, right? 28 degrees would be more like the judgment card, right? And then 29 degrees, this is how I'm looking at it, right? Is more like the world card, right? Because this is like the very end of that cycle that we've completed, right? So this is stepping us into this energy of self-awareness, revelation out here in these particular streets. And so Neptune being in Pisces at 28 degrees, right? Neptune is reminding us about dreaming, about, you know what I'm saying, imagining and everything, right? And this is about dreaming what we transform, those hidden illusions, the blind spots, right? Because we talking Pisces at 28 degrees. So this Pisces at 28 degrees, it got a lot of that Plutonian vibration to it, right? So this is really helping us to get this work. You understand what I'm saying right now? See, and this is why it's coming through as the judgment card. You know what I'm saying? That whole Plutonian energy that's connected to it. I'm just vibing on this shit. I'm telling you, y'all, I love it. I love it. I live for this shit. But this is really about us really making sure that we really make a part of our dream, that we transform these hidden illusions that we've been up under, the blind spots, right? So that we can no longer move in our doubts, in our fears, in our insecurities, babe. This is about us rising up and above, right? So that we can really show up, shine our light, and be bright, bright, bright out here in these particular streets. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, we definitely doing this. And then no doubt Pluto, we got that in Aquarius, right? And Pluto in Aquarius, right, at 2 degrees right about now. Now, Pluto is empowerment energy, right? This helps us to reveal those areas in our life where we feel most powerless, baby. We talking about gangster energy, no doubt about it, right? But this Pluto in Aquarius, because Aquarius deals with collective energy, no doubt about that, right? We know humanitarian, the technology piece, and all of that other stuff. But this particular message right here is reminding us to empower the collective, to have values that support the collective. Going back to what Saturn was talking about almost, right? Going back to what Uranus was talking about. See, we're talking about the collective cipher right here, right? This is about us evolving, right? This is about our evolution of the collective of humanity. This is that 5D consciousness. This is us raising our vibration. This is what we call an ascension out here in these particular streets. You need to know that, right? So all of these generational planets, I'm talking about Saturn, I'm talking about Uranus, I'm talking about Neptune, I'm talking about Pluto, right? These are generational planets, right? That's really going to help us in doing some major collective work, right? So that we got more policies, right? That are a little bit more compassionate out here in these streets, right? We a little bit more thoughtful with what we doing with our technology and everything. This is the frequency that we tapping into, right? We ain't sitting around beating folks up because they don't think like us, right? This is the frequency that we tapping into, right? We ain't sitting around being a player hater, right? Because we see somebody trying to come up and rise up and be great and everything. We ain't trying to stop them and block them and hold them back and everything because we want to see them right. We go support them at the end of the day, right? You know, I had to go off on this tangent. You know what I'm saying? Because see, listen, Cancer moon kicking in, Cancer moon kicking in. I got a sore spot. It's clear. A sore spot. Pretending ass niggas. All right, Shakesha, let's get it together. All right. I'm figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I can move forward. It's what it is. Let me be great. All righty. So let's go ahead and finish talking. Let me finish getting this work. Let me finish talking what I had to say and everything. So anyway, these planets, they talking and they definitely bringing us some powerful messages out here in these particular streets. And so the goddess Durga came through and she got this hematite that's going to really help us along our journey, especially yours truly, right? Help me to get grounded out here in these particular streets, right? But this comes with the message where she's talking about the spirit of Guru Mother. And this is really that energy, that tap in on us rising and being great. Hold up, let me see. Where my time at right here? Okay. I don't want to talk too long, so I'm not going to go into this whole other particular that I want to talk about. I'm going to just keep it here, keep it a bit. All right. So the goddess Durga, my bad, the goddess Yura. I'm doing this thing. Here we go. The goddess Durga comes in with this hematite. She comes through with this message. We bring you the empowerment of spirit of the Guru Mother. Sometimes there is so much choice that we struggle to commit. And it is often an issue of unwillingness to make an effort, but the concern that the choice may not be the right choice, we might pray to the universe to be shown what to do according to a greater wisdom than our own. Although our free will is always in place, we are able to accept a task that's divinely given or rejected. It's up to you. You know, we got free will in these streets, right? Okay. Now, the universe answers every prayer. And in your heart, you've been asking for guidance to be shown what you need to do in a particular situation, or perhaps more generally in your life at this time. Come on, man. Come on, I can't make this shit up. Okay. You want to know the best way forward so your actions are in alignment with heaven. And in response, you have now become the spirit of the Guru Mother. Shut up, y'all. Shut the hell up. I needed to hear that. That was so on time. I'm so grateful. Giving thanks to the divine plan of love that's unfolding out here in these particular streets. Woo! That was fire. That was fire. And so this goddess Durga comes through, really helping us to overcome a lot of these obstacles and challenges, right? That kind of trip us up out here in these particular streets. And I like this a lot. And so we gonna go ahead, we gonna get this work. We gonna do a particular prayer that's really gonna help to invoke this so we can tap into this energy. So even if you ain't got a hematite crystal on your person or anywhere around you or what have you, you know what I'm saying? You can still tap into this energy by calling on the crystal angel of this hematite. So we gonna call upon the crystal angel of the hematite and the goddess Dora who love us unconditionally. We give thanks for the divine healing empowerment of the spirit of the Guru Mother. May our actions be true, decisive, and pure. I ground the truth with my actions in this world. So may the spirit of the Guru Mother enter your life and direct us into being fearless and focused in action. And may all beings, through unconditional love and divine mercy, be blessed with clear and conscious awareness of divine will. May they be empowered by trying to act with fearlessness and joy through their own free will, through our own free will. So be it. Out here in these streets, Ashe, Amen. However you doing it, I'm liking this a whole lot. So definitely work with that goddess Dora. She gonna help you get your G card together. I know I am. This gonna help me to be able to move past a lot of shit that stings, right? See that 18, boy, they come through, the spirit comes through, they start talking, and then you start being able to see a whole lot of shit people think you don't see. And it hurts the heart so much, man. You thinking that folks is supporting you and they may not be so much, right? And so this is a powerful time right now because spirit is really helping us to be able to make that split, right? So that we can release those connections that's not serving us, right? So that we can move forward in directions that's really going to assist us, right? And that shit hurts. This is all a part of that transformation, baby. I need y'all to understand that, right? Ain't nobody above that shit. We all doing this human thing. You understand? We spiritual beings having a human experience out here in these particular streets, right? And so when you sitting back and you showing love and you doing your very best to be inclusive, right? And to connect with others, and it's just not being reciprocated, that shit kind of hurts, right? And so where spirit is really wanting to really bring this level of encouragement because this is happening on a collective level. I know it ain't just me, right? For those of you that's out here and you're working to shine your light and it feels like you got a lot of slew foot energy out there, right? Seeing you trying to run across the finish line and the foot is getting stuck out for you to slip, trip, and fall, right? Folks is trying to trip you up, right? Trying to block you, right? And really not in true support. And you can feel it, right? I want you to know that this is your confirmation, right? That you're not tripping. This is happening. Understand that. Trust yourself. But what I do want you to do at the end of the day is to be able to rise above that situation. Forgive these particular energies, right? Because at the very end of the day, see, you have to realize, see, folks ain't doing the level of work that you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? And they have not gotten there yet. But that don't mean we beat their ass with our righteousness, right? We show them love and we shine bright. We be the witness out here in these streets for what that ascension process is looking like when you doing the work out here, right? You rising above that foolishness. Now, that don't mean you sit back and try to reconnect with that particular energy. We know that's some fuckery right there, right? Because that ain't loving yourself. But what I am saying is that we move more into this energy of forgiveness, because if you don't, it will stop you from being able to move forward. You understand what I'm saying? It is important that we do that. So I hope that this helped you out sincerely. I want to send you out so much love, so much light, giving thanks to the divine plan of love that's unfolding. I want to send out so much love and light and healing energy. Peace and light. Peace and love. Hold on. Let me stop this camera out here in these particular streets. We go get it. We go get it.